Hello and welcome to Full Send Broadcast Network, here tonight with the Sunday Cup League Street Stock Spectacular from virtual Texas Motor Speedway here in the Lone Star State. Tonight, these drivers are going to be duking it out at the old style layout of Texas Motor Speedway, where turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are banked the same. So let's take a look at our pre-race info here, presented by the Sunday Cup League. They're going to be doing 40 laps around this 1.5 mile track. The ambient temperature is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. The track surface temperature is 112. Going to be hot and slick out there on that old asphalt. They're going to have 2 fast repairs, 50% fuel, and the winner gets a trophy and $50. Second gets 25. Third walks away with 20. Fourth, 15, and fifth, $10. And that is your pre-race info here. Along with 63% humidity, clear skies, and 11-mile-an-hour winds. So those winds could wreak havoc on these drivers depending on what direction it is blowing. If it's blowing down a straightaway, it could create a very fast straightaway speed for these street stocks and a major headwind down the other, or it could be blowing across the corners, which could create higher speeds in one and slower speeds in the other, along with tight versus loose conditions. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out here tonight as practice is winding down with about 2.5 minutes left in practice. Let's take a look at our speed chart here. See who ranks among the best here so far tonight. Looks like Jason Griffith in that 981 machine, turning the fastest time so far here in practice with a 36.556. Chris Vander in the 1 with a 36.625. Josh Terrett Hill in the 21 with a 36.639. You got Autumn Koger in the 2 machine with a 36.644. Harry Whitaker in the 7 in 5th with a 36.657. And that's your top 5 there. Rest of the field here is going to be Adam Lowe in 6th in that 58 machine. 8 machine of Braxton DeWeese, currently sitting 7th on the speed charts. 8th is Chris Myers in the 24. 9th, Nicholas Warner in the 48. And 10th is Patrick Keys in the 89. And Tristan Underwood jumps to the 11th spot in that 90 machine. And rounding out the field here in 12th is Larry Waits in that 50 machine. And that's how the speed charts look here tonight so far in practice, with about a minute left in practice. Drivers look like they're getting a drivers meeting going on right now. And for those of you tuning in, we greatly appreciate it here at the Full Send Broadcast Network. You've tuned in to see a great night of racing action here in these street stocks. It looks like we have one driver still out on track. That's going to be Tristan Underwood. You see him bringing that 45 machine to a halt on the apron there. Sharp looking paint scheme out of Tristan Underwood right there. Go back to the overhead view. You see the cars lined up on pit road. Like I said, they're getting a driver's meeting more than likely with about 30 seconds left in practice. Looks like Jason Griffith is going to win practice here. And we're going to be soon rolling over into qualifying to see who has what it takes. Take the top spot here tonight, bring home the pole position, and have that great track position here for pack racing at Texas Motor Speedway. Got some people in the chat already cheering on Braxton DeWeese in that 8 machine. You're watching here tonight, don't be afraid. Jump in the chat. Cheer on your favorite driver. I know a lot of these drivers go back and look at the live broadcast once the race is over, and they love to see the comments cheering them on. So don't be scared. Jump in there, cheer them on. Make them feel all warm and cozy inside after the race is over. Several drivers out on track right now. Looks like Adam Lowe is the first one out and about in that 58 machine. Getting it up to speed. Harry Whitaker is also out on track currently. Sharp looking paint scheme on that 7 machine. Here we see the 58 of Adam Lowe coming out of turn 4. See if I can hit this camera angle right on the first try. I do. One of our 2 fantastic shots here tonight. Adam Lowe takes his green flag along with the majority of the field. There's the 2 machine of Autumn Koger. Wheeling it around through turns 1 and 2. Set and sail down the backstretch. Adam Lowe put up the timing tower here as they start to cross the line. Lowe crosses the line. Where's that going to put him? Currently, Autumn Koger goes to the top spot with a 36.992 on her first lap. Harry Whitaker in second, Adam Lowe in third, Chris Myers fourth, and Patrick Keys fifth. Here's Nicholas Warner in the 48 machine, wheeling it through turns 3 and 4 right now. I believe he is on his first lap, green flag lap here. Crosses the line. We'll see if that was his first lap or not. That was. He's going to go P3 as Chris Myers takes the top spot in that 24 machine. Sponsored by Garza Law Firm with a 36.923. Here's the 21 of Josh Terrett Hill. Takes the green flag to start his qualifying run. Like Autumn Koger are going to go to the second spot here with a 36.932. Then we'll go to our second camera angle here. That's another fantastic shot that we have for tonight, as these cars are going to be pack racing around this 1.5 mile D-shaped oval. Josh Terrett Hill takes his first lap. Going to be P8. Tristan Underwood in the 45. Showing up as the number 90 on the overlay. So just so you know, in case some of you may get confused, I know I get confused sometimes whenever it shows a car number on the number on the car and the number on the overlay may be different. That's due to a custom painted number. Tristan Underwood, first lap, going to go P7 with a 37.213. Josh Terrett Hill goes to P3 in that 21 machine with a 36.999. Go back to Tristan Underwood on his second lap here. Qualifying has less than a minute remaining. Yet to qualify is the 981 of Jason Griffith, the 50 of Larry Waits, and the 8 of Braxton DeWeese have yet to take a lap. It's like Tristan Underwood's going to stay P8 with a 37.057. With about 30 seconds left in qualifying, I don't think any of these other drivers have time to come out and take a lap. Looks like they're going to just, sit in the pits and start towards the back of this field. Not a big field tonight, but nonetheless, it's still going to put on a major show for those of you tuning in here tonight. These street stock drivers, they put on a heck of a show everywhere they go. And normally turns into a super speedway style racing no matter where they go. Checkered flag flies here on qualifying. As soon as we have an official grid lineup here, we will get that to you. It looks like they are going to be gridding up now. Trying to find a decent camera angle here. We'll just roll with this one here as we pull up the starting lineup for tonight's Sunday Cup League Street Stock Spectacular. So on the pole, Chris Myers in that 24 machine with a 36,923. Outside of him on the front row is that 2 machine of Autumn Koger. In third, Josh Terrett Hill. Fourth, Chris Vander. Fifth, Nicholas Warner. Sixth, Adam Lowe. Seventh, Kerry Whitaker. Eighth, Tristan Underwood. Ninth is Patrick Keys. 10th, Braxton DeWeese. 11th is Larry Waits. And 12th is Jason Griffith, who looks like he has actually disconnected. Maybe he hasn't. We shall soon find out. This field is getting ready to roll off of pit road, or off the grid, I should say. Getting ready to go green for 40 exciting laps around this 1.5-mile Texas Motor Speedway, home of the Lone Star State. Who do you think is going to bring home the $50 in the trophy tonight? Let me know in the chat. Some more cheering on for Kerry Whitaker in the 7 machine, and some more cheering on the 8 of Braxton DeWeese. Too bad we don't have a number 9 machine out here. I could make a joke about why is 7 afraid of 9. Heck, I even messed that up. I can't even remember how the joke goes. Either way it goes, these drivers are going to put on a heck of a show tonight. Getting ready to roll off the grid here. Looks like Jason Griffith will be the last one to grid up. There's that 24 machine right there of Chris Myers on the pole. As the field begins to roll off the grid, looks like we had a late entry here, 28 of Adam Brady. As the field works their way through turns 1 and 2, lights are out on the pace car, signaling going green this time by. Ready to get this pack racing 2 and 3 wide action underway. Front row is Chris Myers and Autumn Koger, who is going to lead the first lap here tonight. Getting ready for the pace car to make that left turn. There it goes. The field in the hands of Chris Myers. Green flag is out here at Texas Motor Speedway. Hard on that loud pedal, getting going through the gears here. Outside line kind of struggling to keep up right now on this start. Chris Myers diving it off into turn 3, trying to block both lanes here. Kind of running about a half a lane up off the white line. That's going to keep the lead for him, and he will lead lap number 1 here tonight in the Street Stock Spectacular from the Lone Star State, Texas Motor Speedway. In second, Josh Terrett Hill making a move up to take the second spot. We look further back, most of the field trying to get single file. We see Autumn Coker dropping down. There's the one of Chris Vander dropping in line as well. The whole field single file now. 48 of Nicholas Warner trying to make a move on the 21 of Terrett Hill. Looks like they're going to stay in line here. Oh, as the 48 of Warner slides up ever so slightly, that's going to open the door for Coger to get in there and take the third spot. Battle for the lead, the 21 of Terrett Hill to the inside of Chris Myers. Josh Terrett Hill going to end up clearing Chris Myers here in 3 and 4. New leader, the 21, Josh Terrett Hill. Texas Motor Speedway, back in this old configuration like this, was very abrasive. So a lot of these drivers may be thinking tire strategy possibly to save their equipment for towards the end of this event. We bounce a little bit further back. The 48 there of Nicholas Warner has fallen all the way back to 8th. And looks like he may lose the draft of that front pack. Back up front, the 21 of Josh Terrett Hill leads his second lap. Oh, a little bit in the grass there. Could have been a bad push, possibly. These cars don't look like they're handling too well. There goes the 7 of Kerry Whitaker, making a move on the 1 of Chris Vander for 4th. Comes Autumn Coger as well, trying to take the second spot from Chris Myers. Not going to be there in time. Battle for the lead. Chris Myers to the outside of Josh Terrett Hill. Terrett Hill is very loose on the inside there. Hard to keep it straight. They work down into turn 3 here. 3 wide for 3rd. This battle for the lead not going away anytime soon. 2 by 2 for the first 4 spots. The inside line, though, of Josh Terrett Hill and Kerry Whitaker looking very strong as Kerry Whitaker looks to the inside down to the close to the apron. Try to make a move over the 21. Josh Terrett Hill going to lead that lap ever so closely by a bumper. The outside lane of Chris Myers and Chris Vander really looking strong early in this as the 7 of Kerry Whitaker goes 3 wide for the lead here into turn 3. Still 3 wide as they come out of 4 here for the lead. Almost contact between the 21 and 24. I think Chris Myers led that lap. It's getting tight through here. Kerry Whitaker gonna back out of it. Make a move for later, looks like. That's gonna make the field go somewhat single file once again. Here comes the 24 of Chris Myers and Chris Vander in the 1. Making another move there on the high lane, trying to take that lead. Here comes the 7 of Kerry Whitaker once again with huge momentum. Kerry Whitaker goes to the middle, wheeling it. That's going to force the 24 of Myers up high out of the groove. He's going to lose some spots here. Whitaker going to jump up and try to pick up Myers on the high lane. Kerry Whitaker wants this lead bad as we are a quarter of the way through this race, as we are working on lap 11 of 40. As the caution comes out, did Kerry Whitaker have the lead before the yellow come out? We will have to find out. Looks like the 89 of Patrick Keys was involved in that incident. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened here. Oh, it just looks like he just slapped the wall. That possible. Oh, that broke the right front off that machine. Had to bring it to a halt. There was no steering left in that car. Tough break for the 89 of Patrick Keys as we are under the yellow flag for the first time tonight. Your leader, Josh Terrett Hill in the 21. Kerry Whitaker in second, third Chris Vander, fourth Chris Myers, and fifth is Autumn Koger. That's your top 5, and we're going to take a short break, and we will be back before we go green flag racing once again from the Lone Star State at Texas Motor Speedway. As the lights are out on the pace car, getting ready to go green as they head down the back stretch here at Texas Motor Speedway. And once again, on behalf of Full Send Broadcast Network, I'd like to thank each and every one of you tuning in to watch this exciting Street Stock Spectacular brought to you by the Sunday Cup League. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you know when we go live with any Sunday Cup League Street Stock Spectacular events or other events that Full Send Motorsports puts on, along with various partners and customers that we have. We greatly appreciate it as the pace car pulls off the field in the hands of Josh Terrett Hill in that 21 machine. Green flag is back out here at Texas Motor Speedway. Josh Terrett Hill with a great start. Breaking away, but now look who's up here. The 8 of Braxton DeWeese taking over the second spot here from Chris Vander. As they seem to be a little bit more aggressive on this start here than they were when they took the initial green flag. Josh Terrett Hill going to lead that lap. But Braxton DeWeese sees a window, thinks about taking it. Josh Terrett Hill shuts that door. But the 8 and 7 are looking like they want to link up here. That's the 8 of Braxton DeWeese and the 7 of Kerry Whitaker. Looks like they're going to go their separate ways right there as Braxton DeWeese jumps up to the high lane in front of Chris Vander. Braxton DeWeese, Josh Terrett Hill duking it out for the lead here. Looks like Kerry Whitaker is going to be more of a help to the 21 than the 1 is to the 8. That's going to shove them two out to clear the 8 of Braxton DeWeese. But Braxton DeWeese comes back with a huge run here as they dive it off into turn 3. 4 wide for a moment there. Braxton DeWeese getting shoved way up high. Something went drastically wrong with that 8 machine right there. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. We go back and take a look. There you see him coming down the back stretch. Oh, it was just a bad push that shot him out wide entering 3. That drops him all the way back to 11th. So we have a gaggle of cars, 3 wide for second here. Battling it out for the lead. Josh Terrett Hill keeps it there. The 2 of Autumn Koger up to the second spot, but they are duking it out like it is the last lap here. 3 wide still for second, and 3 wide for looks like what would be 5th or 6th. Here comes the 2 and the 24 making some moves right now. They work their way through turns 1 and 2 to start lap 17 of 40. 2 by 2 for the first 2 rows here. Got 2 more, 3 more coming on the high lane. The 58 of Adam Lowe trying to side draft the 21 and slow him down with the help of Kerry Whitaker. Josh Terrett Hill in the 21 has the help of Autumn Koger in the 2. It's going to be a battle of who can be pushed the best here. Let me see if I can figure out what happened here. It looks like my internet glitched out for a moment. We will be right back to fix this technical delay, and we will be back as soon as we can. Stay tuned and try to figure this out as quickly as possible. All right, give a little update. It looks like I had been disconnected from the race. We are loading back in as I speak, and we should be back to the racing action here within the next 90 seconds. All right, we are back. I apologize for that technical difficulty. My internet had a spazzing out moment, and it decided to shut down everything that I had but the stream. But we are back. You'll see some of the paint schemes be white momentarily while it reloads all the textures. Autumn Koger has taken the lead here, but as we say that, she is trying to defend it 3 wide here from the bottom lane from Carrie Whitaker and Josh Terrett Hill. As they come around to complete lap 25. Two by two, 4 rows deep. Just past the halfway mark here with about 15 laps to go. They are really duking it out as if it is the last lap. Oh, as the car gets a little bit sideways there, pushed on the apron, able to collect it. Two by two for the first 2 rows here for position. Carrie Whitaker trying to take it from Autumn Koger here. 45 of Tristan Underwood up there in the mix as well. Carrie Whitaker by a nose into turn 3. These drivers are duking it out. Josh Terrett Hill all over the back bumper of Carrie Whitaker. It's going to allow Carrie Whitaker to clear Autumn Koger and take the low line there very tightly right there. That is about as close as you could get to self-clear yourself. You say we do a little bit of a full send, fire it up, and let you hear these cars go around here at full song. You've seen it happen right there on Full Send. Fire it up. The 45 of Tristan Underwood gets turned hard into the wall. Tough break for that driver there of the 45 machine. No caution, as it is down to 3 drivers here for the win at the moment with less than 10 laps to go. We'll bookmark that incident for later review to go back and show you what happened to the 45. As these 3 here, that's Josh Terrett-Hill, Autumn Koger, and Chris Vander duking it out for the $50 and the trophy here in the Sunday Cup League Street Stock Spectacular from Texas Motor Speedway. You're watching the Full Send Broadcast Network. We appreciate you stopping by and tuning in tonight to see some exciting racing here in these street stocks. As they are coming to 6 laps to go, it is a dead heat. Autumn Koger on the inside lane all by herself. Josh Terrett-Hill and Chris Vander on the high lane. No lane really prevailing on their own. These cars are extremely difficult to drive once they get worn out tires. They are sawing the wheel here. Especially if you're on that low line like Autumn Koger is in the 2. Five laps remaining here as they work their way through turns 3 and 4, coming to 4 laps to go here in tonight's Street Stock Spectacular, brought to you by the Sunday Cup League. Still door to door. This could be a photo finish for the win. Getting exciting. Autumn Koger not wanting to get pinched down on the bottom, forcing them to go up a little bit higher on exit. Koger's actually able to roll the bottom of the corner a little bit better than Josh Terrett-Hill with the help of Chris Vander. Koger's going to have to figure out something to get a little bit of an advantage on exit, because that high lane just gets that little bit much better of a run out of the corner. Coming to 2 laps to go this time by as they work their way through 3 and 4. Door to door. 2 laps to go for the money. Been a fantastic race tonight here in the Street Stock Spectacular. Koger's starting to lose a little bit of ground. Gains it back on that corner there as the one of Chris Vander looks like he wants to go with the 2 machine there. White flag is out. 1 lap to go here in the Street Stock Spectacular. It's down between the 2 21 and 1 machines for the big money. Josh Terra-Hill trying to pinch the 2 down low to keep the run up high there. Contact down the backstretch as they enter turn 3. Who will it be? More contact out of turn 4. Who's going to have the run down the front stretch here? More contact. They're sideways, dooring each other. Josh Terra-Hill gets it by a bumper. Autumn Koger brings it home second. Third, Chris Vander. That was exciting, folks. There's your winner. The 21 of Josh Terra-Hill. Banging doors, coming to the line. That was a very exciting finish here in the Street Stock Spectacular, brought to you by the Sunday Cup League. We'll have our top 3 for interviews coming up here shortly. Once we get done seeing the winner here, Josh Terra-Hill, do his turnout. Like he's going to park it right there on the line. Let's go back and take a look at this incident with Tristan Underwood real quick, and then we will get your official finishing order. It was moments before disaster struck for the 45 machine. Oh, they were 3 wide. Oh, yeah, and that was a hard hit for the 45. Hard hit. We go back live here. There's your winner, Mr. Josh Terra-Hill. All right, so let's get to our interviews here. Let's start off with Chris Vanderplots. That one machine right there. Him pulled up in the booth. Looks like we do not have the one of Chris Vanderplots in the waiting room right now. Trying to find the 3rd place finisher of Chris Vanderplots. All right, we have him in the waiting room. Let's get him in here for an interview. Hey there, Chris. You got a copy? Hey, Chris, you got a copy? Chris Vanderplots, you got a copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey, there he is. Hey, man, congrats on the 3rd place finish there tonight. Looks like you're going to be taking home a crisp, let's see, what is it, $20 here tonight. And walk us through how that race went for you and ultimately bringing it home in the 3rd spot.
Man, I'd like to say it was a race of patience, but it was so tight the entire race. It was just lifting the throttle a little bit, trying to save what tires I could. Fuel came into play. I quickly noticed that it cutting the motor off under caution. I was able to get 0.1 gallons left. So all in all, it was a good run. It was fun.
Awesome, man. Well, taking home a $20 bill tonight. You have any shout outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for the people watching?
No, I'd just like to thank Josh and the Sunday Cup League for putting us on. It's always fun, and then the Full Sim broadcast. Appreciate everything I'll do.
And I appreciate it. And once again, man, congrats on the 3rd place finish. And be looking forward to seeing you here. Talk to you again at the next event we have here.
Absolutely. I'll be cashing $50 in that race.
All right, man. Well, you have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
And that was Chris Vanderplots in the one machine right there, bringing home the third spot and taking home a cool $20 bill. Now let's get our second place finisher in here, Miss Autumn Koger. Hey there, Autumn Koger. You got a copy?
I got you. What's up?
Oh, it is pretty good right now. Man, walk us through how that race went for you, Autumn.
Honestly, it was a blur. Was in the back a little bit, was saving tires, saving fuel, and that caution came out. I was good on fuel. I was like, you know what, I'm going for it. Just lost it on the last lap. I had to block the bottom, and he was holding me down from a 3 wide, so.
Well, you definitely gave it your all, coming up there, slapping door panels with him, and trying everything you could to get that little bit of advantage. What was going through your mind right there coming out of turn 4, looking at that desperation right there to get that done?
4, but, last lap, it's what happens. I nudged him back a little bit. We were just going side by side to the line.
Absolutely. Well, you're coming home tonight with a cool $25. So not walking away empty-handed. You have any shout-outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for the people tuned in tonight?
Just AK Racing, number 19, number 2. Let's go. Thank y'all for putting on a good race. Full Send Motorsports.
All right. Well, appreciate you stopping by the booth here tonight. And once again, congrats on bringing it home in second, Autumn.
All right. Thank you.
And that was Autumn Koger in the 2 machine, bringing home $25 in the second spot. Now let's get our race winner in here and talk to him for a moment. Mr. Josh Terrett Hill. Get him in the booth here. Hey there, Josh Terrett Hill. You got a copy?
I got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, congrats on bringing home the $50 tonight and the trophy. Man, walk us through how that race went for you and ultimately that last lap, duking it out with Autumn Koger there, swapping door panels down the front stretch, just going for the big money there.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. I didn't do myself any favors by leading as many laps as I did. I stayed out under that one caution that we did have, knowing it was going to be close, hoping for another caution to save some fuel. We never got it. I saved as much as I could during that caution flag, and I ended up with not enough gas to do a burnout.
Yeah, we were sitting here. I was looking at you pulling up to the line. I was like, oh, he's about to do a burnout. And I heard it go, wow. And then that was it.
Yeah, nothing left. Autumn, they raced me real clean, Autumn and Chris, and we put on a good show for everybody, I think, there. Just trying to run the Highland, man, it was hard. I had to keep pinching her down. It seems like every time on the backstretch, I'd almost get clear and then not enough. And she goes shooting down into the corner, and it was good racing side by side the whole way. I didn't know I won until I crossed the line, and I just looked up, kept looking at my relative to see if I won or not.
Well, man, you have any shout-outs or sponsor plugs you want to get out there for the people tuned in tonight?
I just want to thank my teammates at the BSE, Adam Lowe and Adam Brady in here, and Barrett Float racing with us quite a bit. We work hard, work together, and try and get it done. I want to thank Sunoco.
Absolutely, man. Well, once again, congrats on bringing home the checkered flag, and maybe we'll get to talk to you again at the next event.
Yep, that was fun. Keep an eye out here. We'll have one about a month or so. It's still up in the air where it's going to be, but it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun like this one was.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you stopping by the booth, and you have yourself a good night.
Hey, thanks, Jacob.
Thank you. And that was Josh Terrett Hill, your race winner here tonight. Let's pull up your official finishing order before we sign off. Your winner, Josh Terrett Hill in the 21 machine, and second was Autumn Koger. Third, Chris Vander. Fourth, Braxton DeWeese. Fifth was Kerry Whitaker. Sixth was Nicholas Warner. Seventh, Adam Lowe. Eighth, Adam Brady. Ninth, Larry Waits. And 10th, Tristan Underwood. 11th was Chris Myers. 12th, Patrick Keys. And rounding out the field in 13th was Jason Griffith. That's your official finishing order here tonight in the Street Stock Spectacular presented by the Sunday Cup League. We appreciate you tuning in here to the Full Send Broadcast Network. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and know when we go live for every event that we broadcast here on the channel. We can't wait to see you go full send.